Hello everyone. Today we shed a light on different motion types in Taiji and Qigong and their force-related qualities. We can identify different basic types of motion. For example, there is this basic type of clear-defined, center-connected way of moving. That means if I take my arms into position of standing like a tree, and I locate my so-called hip eyes and my shoulder eyes into a solid connection, and I start to turn my hips, everything subsequent above the hips eyes has to follow directly into their turn. Shoulders eyes above hips eyes. And contrary to that, if just my arms would do the turning move, that would be a kind of motion disconnected from my lower center. And then there are other varieties. If I lock my arms and shoulders in their current position in space, just moving the hips eyes, that would lead to something like this. Or otherwise, hip is locked into its position, and shoulders and arms move as a union into turn, disconnected from the lower center. And then there is another motion type which is quite remarkable, and that is the relative motion type. And that curiously comes into play within the classic mime effect, where the hands get locked into their position in space, and the rest of the body moves to the side in relation to that, which provokes this visual effect of an imaginary wall of glass. And in Taiji and Qigong, we can use and apply this principle of relative motion. Let's suppose for a moment this chair, being movable by the little wheels, stands for a partner. Due to now standing still, it gives me a fixed position in space when I get in touch with my fingertips. And no matter in which direction I move the rest of my body, I sincerely stay true to the constant quality of touch. And the combination of fixed position, subtle quality of touch, within the relative motion will come to hand and be utilized for the circle of energy transformation within the Tai Chi push or Qigong push. Which means I go into this well-defined contact, sit back and gain distance in relation to my fingertips, the chair, my partner, sink back into my center, now again coming closer to my fingertips so that my inner springing forces become charged and then being discharged running through the path of my body. To demonstrate the opposite, if I lock my center into its position, that means isolated action from the arms. But obviously, this pressing and shoving is not the real deal, the full circle we are looking for. A more clear and more cultivated circle of force transformation emerges due to the proper centered sinking until the released springing force is passing through my system. And this little motion of my hands here is simply the aftermath, a reverberation of the wave impulse that just went through. Distinct types of motion and their qualities of force transformation within Tai Chi and Qigong.